So Jess from Loddon Campaspe Community Legal Centre, working in a health justice partnership with Bendigo Community Health Services. Tell us a bit about how you established the health justice partnership in Bendigo.
So we were generously granted a fellowship from the Clayton Utz Foundation to be able to research medical legal partnerships and the advantages of them. As part of that fellowship, our former executor officer was able to travel to the US to conduct research into them. Out of that, it was seen that there were significant advantages, and it was decided that a pilot would begin in Bendigo. So based on the US, a crucial component of establishing a health justice partnership is building relationships with health service providers in the region and identifying a primary partner and operational model and an area of focus for the project. So in doing that, there were two major stages of that. So the first was scoping. So in order to scope who was the most sufficient partner, we engaged a project development worker in 2013 for 6 weeks. 6 months, my apologies. And she researched many different health organisations. I think there was 4 different organisations, and it was identified that the Bendigo Community Health Centre was the most appropriate one. So we had shared philosophies with the Bendigo Community Health Centre, both focus on disadvantage and poverty of clients. So with that shared philosophy and key champions at Bendigo Community Health Centre, we decided that was the most appropriate one. So there was quite a bit of research and effort put into identifying who would be the most suitable partner for us.
Thanks, Jess. And have you formalised your partnership in some form of document or other agreement?
Yeah, so we had a 3-year project. So it was funded by the Clayton Utz Foundation. So after the scoping, the second stage of that was actually implementing that. And that was through recruiting a lawyer, and the project was to go for 3 years. So to formalise that, we had a memorandum of understanding, and that's how we formalised the partnership.
Thanks. Does anyone else have anything they want to add about establishing a health justice partnership? And do you have any advice for people about funding and sustainability once you think you've got the makings of a partnership?
Yeah, I think in terms of funding, we actually did evaluation of the project, which was wonderful, because that can show the benefits of the partnership and help in funding applications. So I think getting that evidence to support the benefits of the health justice partnership and what you're doing is important. And also just looking at key players out there who would invest in there and looking for any opportunities. So we were lucky enough to be granted funding from the Clayton Utz Foundation for this project. We have been granted some additional funding, and now that the project is finishing, we're working around how we're going to continue working with that. We may need to limit our service providing there.
Yeah. That was Jess McCartney from Loddon Campaspe Community Legal Centre, working in a health justice partnership with Bendigo Community Health Services. And that concludes this part of the discussion on the establishment phase of a health justice partnership.